Everyone, please welcome Anthony Fantano. Bigger. More.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, I watched your Abbey Road review last night, and it literally infuriated me into not being able to sleep for 2 hours.
Why?
We're gonna get to that later.
You just brought it up now.
It really does elicit such a.
What's wrong with my Abbey Road?
No, we're gonna get to that later.
No, tell me.
Who do you think you're? I think you're a psycho. I think you're a sicko. You
Not
know what
everything
I mean?
is going to appeal to everyone, and I mean, as opinionated as I am about a lot of things, like.
And I'm not gay. I'm definitely.
Yeah, we know you don't like that.
I just want to say, the apple in the town of the tree. Yeah. I've heard. I mean, it's an Uber and stuff.
Yeah, not liking Brad is like probably like the straightest thing that you can do.
It's up she's called Charlie IDF though, right? What are your earliest music memories? Like, how did you get into music? Where you're from Connecticut?
Yeah. But no, it's like either way, in the car or whatever. You know, they were never like, you got to check this out, you know? So it's like, whatever was kind of popular at the time, like I just kind of osmosis just took in based on whether or not it just appealed to me instantly. And that was like, you know, Green Day, that was like Nirvana, it was like TLC, it was like Coolio and Biggie, and you know.
I want you to check this out. My mom, and I feel so bad about it. She came into I was in high school. She was like, "Hey Adam," like she had like a CD in her head. She's like, "Hey Adam, like you like reggae, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I love reggae."
What information was she basing that off of?
She
that you were
knew
a big
I liked
reggae
Bob
guy.
Marley and stuff. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's not that crazy of a thing to know about me. So my mom. So when I was in high school, the one time my parents suggested I check something out, my mom walked in my room. She said, "Hey Adam, you like reggae, right?" She had a CD in her head. And I was like, "Yeah, I like reggae." And she's like, and then she goes, "Well, there's a rabbi who does reggae," and I got the CD, and I was like, "Get the out of my room right now." I was like, that will never be cool. That is the worst idea for it. That is this. Fuck you. I think I called her gay. Maybe I was like, "You're gay, mom."
He popped off when I was in college, and a lot of people thought it was cool.
The protocols of the elders of Zion. Fuck you. I won't do it. What is the word? What are the words?
You won't do what you tell me?
That's so sick. But that is what a baby says, like writing a song.
Well, the song is anti-cop, though.
Yeah, the parents of society. It made me feel old interacting with your content.
Well, again, there's like a lot of new pop that just sounds like pop from the 2000s now.
Right. It doesn't seem like anything sounds like anything new.
I mean, after I think.
Like, what's the Kid A of now?
What's the Kid A of now? That's a good question.
It's not. There is none. What's like the Stevie Wonder of now?
See, here's the thing, and I'm gonna bust your balls a little bit about this.
Why? Because I'm a boomer?
I feel like no. Like Kid A's a great record, classic record, love it. Okay, but the thing is like. I feel like whether or not that's a mind-blowing album to you depends on like how much electronic music you've heard before you got introduced to Kid A. Like if you were already in.
I was 14 years old, and I was like, wow.
Well, you're asking me what the Kid A is of today.
And also, shut up. It's like, it's amazing.
It's a great album.
Shut
but the
up.
thing is like,
what do you mean?
If you've heard Aphex Twin before you heard Kid A, that album's not blowing your mind the same way.
What are you? Who cares? Have you seen a rise in the people that like the artist getting pissed off at you?
Over the course of time that I've been doing what I do, I wouldn't say there was a rise. Like I still see, and I, you know, really in the first few years of doing what I do full time, like, you know, one of my earliest reviews was a review that like blew up and I just got widespread hate for it.
For what?
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Come on, dude. You just...
What?
No. It's bad?
No, it's not bad. It's just okay.
What do you mean just...
I think he has better
albums. It's got
albums.
the Nicki verse on Monster.
Yeah, there's highlights on it.
It's got the best Jay-Z verse I've ever heard. Goblins, Spookies.
That is not the best Jay-Z verse.
Halloween, Frankenstein. Things that go bump in the night. Monsters. You don't want to just like male online internet population? It's not a...
I mean, I feel like it has its upsides if they're watching me, they're not watching Andrew Tate.
What? You think that that's a thing?
Sure.
Maybe they like music and like the coolest guy of all time.
Now, Andrew Tate hates music.
He does like music?
He hates music.
He's got so. Should we do the Abbey Road thing or not?
If you
there
want.
are like,
I don't even know what the thing is to you.
I want just okay. Look at how schizophrenic these notes were. This is how angry you were making me.
Okay.
There's like different pieces of paper. There's no logical flow. Okay.
I did a classic Abbey
These
Road
people
review.
are loco right now.
Classic Abbey Road review that is very positive and very glowing because I do think it is my favorite Beatles album. So I'm perplexed.
Yeah, but you just don't have
as to what you hate about it. What do you hate
Because
about
the way-
me loving that album?
You said that the Golden Slumbers medley was art pop.
Yeah, that's a very
No, that's not a thing. Do you understand that this is where
That's a very well-established opinion. Not art pop.
They made
B-52s
pop
are not
music.
art pop. That's new
Oh
wave.
my God! Oh, you put on a fucking big suit. What? You're reviewing "Oh Darling," right? You said that you wish that Paul could sing more regular.
Yeah.
Like, what gives you the right? Hey, Maxwell Silverhammer, you said that it was like disturbing.
Yeah, but that's what's funny about it.
But you understand that the words they're just saying any word.
No, that's not true.
Did you see
The Beatles do have songs where they
actually-
consciously did say just any words, and on purpose, just because there were people who were reading too much into their music. So
Oh, how are you disturbed by it? It's a baby song. We all know it.
What do you?
The question is that like I don't know. I really saw a lot of your tweets during this Drake and Kendrick thing last year.
Sure.
And your analysis did tend to be like, in the third round they switched up the flow 3 times, and like you were giving kind of more of the stats.
A little bit, yeah.
Did you find it entertaining?
Yeah.
It just what is they, in your opinion? I mean, as a person that's.
I feel like there is sort of a weakness there or a bit of confusion there when you're talking about the song that you're observing, when you're kind of like looking at it outside of the greater context of like the beef between him and Drake.
Which was,
the thing is, if you look at specifically in that vacuum, I feel like the they is super clear in terms of
what
like,
is it? Is it a
in terms of it literally like him and his entourage and
him and his friends are like
and not only people who sort of engage in the sort of behavior that Kendrick paints him as, engaging in on the song. He's trying to paint Drake as culturally being outside of the black experience in a way.
Kamala Harris was told that she's not black, and there was an outrage.
Sure.
It's confusing to me why there wasn't a similar response by, people like yourself, or like why what happened with Drake was treated differently.
Like whether or not I was outraged that was the case.
It's kind of messed up, right?
Well, I think those were happening in 2 far different contexts. You can't be into Drake because other people aren't.
How do you deal with people being mad at you? I'm doing it right now to you, and you're a good guy. You're a sicko, but you're a good guy. The most famous male pop star of the last 15 years DM'd you and said that he thinks you're a 0 or like a light 1. It's Drake is the most famous male pop star, and you got rent free in there, and you're a guy from Connecticut.
Yeah, I'm still rent free in there.
Wait, that upset you? Your response there that's a genuine response.
No, I'm saying I still think it's likely that he thinks about me.
You think he's thinking about you still?
I know he's thinking about me.
Why is that?
I've seen evidence that he still thinks about me.
What does that mean?
So what is your question?
I'm asking you, like, how do you deal with people getting pissed at you?
I don't know.
No, I want to hear. I'll give you a song of mine. We'll both put on headphones,
okay.
And then honest reviews.
Okay.
Are you down?
Yeah.
For real though?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
Here, unlock.
This is exclusive for me.
Sure.
Are your friends and family have heard this?
A couple people, like friends that I've sent it to on my phone.
But the closest friends.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Where the fuck is Jesus Christ.
So you're a music critic.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a serious question though?
Yeah.
Have you ever farted into Shazam and discovered your new favorite U2 song? Let's settle the goat. It's because you would stop laughing because you have the same birthday. It's disgusting.
All right, you're gonna hate this, and I think this is like really shitty.
What? Why?
Yeah, you're not gonna like it.
No, you know what you're doing? You're saying something because it's really scary to put yourself out there like that.
Just put on the headphones.
And then think about.
No, I got it. Are you ready?
Thing like you were like, you know, it's really just it's a song about Donald Trump for yourself.
I mean, it's about like
it's
weird.
a fascinating
it's about, like,
thing to think about.
Weird right wingers that I see on the internet.
I think it was pretty much about Donald. Yeah, but it's
There's
but
like
it's
a
for
reference
yourself.
there. Yeah.
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 It's just an interesting thing.
Yeah.
But you're never gonna drop it, right?
I don't think so.
Are you gonna keep practicing trying new diss tracks on Trump until you're ready?
No, I'm probably just going to keep practicing, just writing and recording different.
I think you're a
types
good
of
guy. I think kids find out a lot about a lot of cool stuff because of you.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. Bye.